Hannah.
And I'm Grace.
And we're from Miss Hall's 6th grade class.
We're going to be changing a solid form of carbon dioxide into a gas.
What you will need is a piece of dry ice and some papers. You will need a pitcher of water for the big bowl and a cup of water for the little bowl. And you will need some bubble solution and 2 pieces of cloth, long cloth.
Oh no! You have to use the tongs because the degree of the dry ice is 110 degrees below zero, duh.
Wow, thank you. I didn't know that. I'll be pouring 1 pitcher of water.
Whoa.
Okay.
And I am going to be pouring 1 tall glass of warm water.
Okay, so now we're going to be taking a strip of cloth and we're going to dip it in here. And then we don't want it to drip, so we're just going to take our hands and go down. Okay, so now it's going to get bigger, and we're just going to wait for it to pop by itself because it's more fun that way. And the gas is expanding inside, and the bubbles really jiggling. Okay, so now it's getting bigger and bigger. And then pop. We have it.
As you see, it's growing bigger and expanding. And so,
Because the gases?
because the gases are getting more bigger. And so, in a few minutes or a few seconds, it would pop. Whoa.
Okay, so now are some fun things you can do with dry ice, but it's kind of also sciencey. So we're going to pour 2 squirts of Dawn soap. Okay. And then I'm handing that to her so she can also do some. And now it's going to come up, so let's just wait. Might take a minute because, and then we're going to put it.
All the bubbles are filling up with the gases since the dry ice has now melted and turned into a gas and filled the bubbles. The chemical formula of dry ice is Co2, which means 2 oxygen and 1 carbon.
So now we're going to be taking our hands, and you can see that it's turning in to a gas. Okay, some fun facts about dry ice are dry ice is a solid carbon dioxide.
The first published observation of dry ice was in 1835.
Dry ice is sometimes referred to as card ice, primarily in Britain.
The chemical formula for carbon dioxide is CO2, which means 2 oxygen and 1 carbon.
My sister likes to dump the carbon dioxide into the pool during the summer so that it can turn into a gas in the winter. This is what we do. Another fun thing to do with dry ice is to get dry ice in a milk jug and pour some water. And now I'm gonna add some Dawn to it, So, and we're just gonna let it go. Okay, so now it's forming bubbles, and we're just gonna take it, and it turns into a gas. We're just gonna wait for it to come up, and it's gonna keep doing that.
We're going to be doing the same thing, except we're going to be doing it in a clear bottle so you can see what is happening inside. So you pour the water inside,
That's good.
and then you put the little bubbles in it.
And explain what's happening.
And then right now it's turning a solid into a gas, and the gas is inside the bubbles. Another fun fact is to put dry ice in a cup.
Watch the lid pop off.
And then you watch the lid pop off.
Move your, get it, stand back.
And you can do it several times.